Yo, this is JJW Productions, and we're in the studio with three songs.
Yeah, Josh, that is it. Thanks for having me in the studio same way.
Right. So tell us about yourself for those who don't know.
Well, I'm a producer, and my real name is Jason. But like everybody know me as Dre, so that where the name Dre Sound come from. Well, I didn't want to use Dre beats because everybody using beats and trying to come out with something that's different. So I use Soundz now. Young and talented. 19 years old from the Grenadines Island, Beckway.
Oh, Beckway, mad. How did you start out making music, and what inspired you?
Man, well, from since I was small, I always was interested in doing something in music. As a youth growing up, I used to always find old pan and anything just would knock and make like a beat or something. And that is where it really started from. I also had this my grandmother been buy this drum kit for me one time. It's like a mini drum set. And boy, I worked that out. I used to play that all the time, making noise in my mother head. And that way it started from. But then now, later down now, I wanted to do more like the singing part of it. But after a while I realized I couldn't really handle that, the writing part of it. So, I put up on the backbone and then something just come to me now and making music, making the actual music came to me. Because I was always interested now. So it came to me, I was like, boy, how I could really start making music, So I search it up and watch some YouTube video and try to figure out which software I could use. Cause it's a virtual DJ for DJing, but where it for making music, which software? So I searched it up and it had different ones. It had Logic, FL, And the one I really end up going with was FL Studio. And going into the software, it took me a while for get familiarized with everything. The first time I go in there, I didn't even know what I was doing. But then watching, it kinda discouraged me for a while. Cause after that now I didn't know what going on in the software. I started looking for different ones like Ableton, Logic. Try use them and see if I could understand it better. But then now I watched some. It was the same thing or even worse. To be honest, it was worse. It be harder for understand. So now I said, boy, let me just keep pushing on the FL Studio. So one day I go on YouTube, see some videos with tutorials and stuff. They had this one from Chucky Beats, and I watched that one, and that's what really started me, cause it was kind of simple in a way. So I catch it from there, and that's how I really started. And it wasn't fast. It wasn't fast at first, Yeah, I learned everything slow. It took me about 5 months to actually make a complete beat, And then the problem after that was, boy, how you save this beat? How you get the audio for listening to it? And then now, since I learned FL from Chucky Beats, I went back to the channel and I see he actually do it. So, I did it. I exported the audio, and from that now, started making beats all the time, exporting them, sometimes sending them to one of my close friends, Yeah, that's how I started. Well, no, inspiration came from various sources. My grandmother is one, and then it had other producers that I looked up to, such as Troublemaker from Jamaica, a local one, Sean Beats. Yeah, he inspired me a lot. And internationally, Rice David.
Okay. So how did you master your craft of making music?
Well, it takes a lot of hard work and determination. That is a major thing in mastering the craft and mostly watching YouTube videos. Yeah.
Okay, what do you hate mostly about the music industry today?
Well, currently, and not only currently, I believe this is from a long time, but like certain artists, whether locally, regionally, internationally, they ain't trying to work with smaller producers or producers that when they come up, they want to work with bigger names. And that is one thing I really don't like. And it's not that they ain't good at what they do, or they ain't good at making music. The artists just refuse to work with them.
Yeah, that's true. So, I asked you what you hate. So, what do you love about making music?
Sometimes is the feeling you get when you finish making a track, like when you finish making an instrumental or beat. The feeling you get, like the excitement, like you're thinking about, boy, I made this, did I really just make this? Or like during making music itself, like when you press down, like you put down a pattern and you just love it. Like a melody, and it's like, boy, I made this melody. That is one of my favorite things about making music.
Swear I can relate. So I know you just go college, right? So how do you balance college and making music?
To be honest, no, it really isn't that hard, but back in year one, it was really difficult because we had a lot of work to accomplish. But no, it really isn't that hard. Sometimes on the boat coming up, I had the free time, so I would make a beat, and then when I reach school, there would be free periods, and then I just take out my laptop, start something, and then finish it another time.
Okay, so if you weren't making music, what would you be doing right now?
Well, if I wasn't making music, I would be in school. So, yeah.
Do you have any dream collaborations?
Well, I normally collab with JJW Productions. Yeah. And dream collaborations, I would say one of my inspirations, Sean Beats, artists such as Cash, Armani, Lil Muzzy. There's more, but those are the major ones for me right now.
Okay, so Soundz, I see you dropped a soca project collaborating with JJW Productions. So, how did it go? What was the process?
Well, that was my first project, and to be honest, it was very hard because it was hard to find people that was willing to sing on the rhythm, and also the fact that we didn't really have recording equipment, so we had to be like here and there with everything. But in the end, it worked out and we released a project successfully. Released like 3 songs on the rhythm. There's this one I really want to drop. It's unreleased, but I really want to drop it. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Okay, so you have any upcoming projects?
Well, not really at the time, but me and JJW supposed to be releasing some music soon, dancehall, with some local artists. There's also supposed to be another soca project coming next year. Yeah, that's all for now.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing them projects there. So, Dre, do you have any suggestions to newcomers who are interested in music production?
I would say whether you're an artist, a producer, engineer, you have to just really keep your head on, work hard, be determined, and just keep consistent. Consistency is the key. Trust me, that is just it. And I know in certain instances you may feel discouraged or maybe unmotivated, but you really just have to keep going, keep grinding. In this field, I think you really have to love it. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, great word of advice from Dre Soundz. So, anything you'd like to tell your supporters and listeners?
Well, I mean, the support, the fan base right now isn't that big, but trust me, it will be at some point. And what I have to say to them is that keep listening, keep expecting something from us because, you know, we're always working, we always out here grinding. So keep expecting something.
Facts. So, Dre, thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come to the studio. It was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, no problem, Josh. Pleasure was all mine, man.
Okay. So, this is JJW Productions, and thanks for listening.